Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, sir.
Co-host, please allow other students to join. Actually, I can see lots of students are waiting waiting room. So Shagota, Junaid, Shaurya, those were. I am continuously admit them. So I am requesting everyone, please allow them. I can see that you are not allowing admitting all. Please allow.
Yes, we are allowing, and I guess the speaker Shafika ma'am has joined the meeting.
Yes. It's already 80 students have already joined. So this is a good number of students have already joined. And also the faculty members are also present. I can see Anubhav sir is there. Amit Nundi sir is there. Arnab sir is there also. Arnab Bhushan sir. Somodip sir is also there. Triporna ma'am. Thank you, all of you have joined.
Very, very good evening, ma'am. We shall be starting the session in a few minutes.
Yes, definitely. Am I audible and visible, right?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. And
Thank you so much.
Yes, so I can see here the good number of students and the faculty have joined. So very good. Oh, I can see Tina ma'am has also joined. Thank you, Tina ma'am. So, Aryan, Shaurya, I can see here already 100 over participants have joined. So we can
Yes,
start.
I think we are good to go.
Yes, Aryan.
So am I clearly visible?
Yes, you are clearly visible.
Okay. So we can start the session, can't we?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
A very good evening to all the dignitary guests, students, and professors present here. I am Aryan Kumar,
And I'm Swagata Banerjee.
and we welcome you on behalf of IEM Kolkata on this foremost series of innovation and entrepreneurship workshop presented by IIC IEM. We live in a country where there are lots of enthusiasm and talent present. But when it comes to portray your imagination, it's very important to uphold accurate skills. Along with skills in a person, it is also necessary that you must have a good behavior and a proper attitude. But it is not necessary that in order to be proficient in an art or skill, we must have that art. But with the help of another person's intelligence and knowledge, we can develop our own skills and cognize that. With that note, I would like to invite our honorable speaker, Dr. Samapika Das Vishwas, to enlighten us in this regard. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aryan, and thank you so much, Shagata, for this lovely introduction. Thing is this, today I have to give a kind of a speech. Rather, I will say this kind of a very, very informal discussion. If the organizer can allow me, after this very slight technical talk, we welcome you rather to talk as a informal discussion. Okay, so just allow me to share the PPT with you. So just let me know if it is visible or not. Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am, the PPT is visible.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So shall I start?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you so much, Aryan. So thing is this, today is the 5th session. It is conducting maybe from the first day of this week from ICC, obviously with the collaboration with IEM. So today our topic is depending upon the three very, very important words, right? One is entrepreneurship skill, next is attitude, and definitely, finally, the behavior development. I just want to focus this entrepreneurship is an art. It is not at all a science because this thing we have to learn, right? How we can portray kind of a very, very intellectual way. So we can just enhance our own skill. Okay. And the second word is attitude. Believe me, many of we have this kind of a negative thought process. Attitude means something is different, right? Maybe the person is a little bit different way they behave. They are very rude, arrogant, dominant. Absolutely not. This is a very wrong concept. Better to say, attitude is just the way we think, we feel, we behave. That is the main meaning of attitude. And believe me, this behavioral development, right? This is not at all controlled by any of us right now because it starts from a very early childhood. Every day we start gaining some experience through learning, our behavior develop, right? But these two things are very much highly associated. Better to say, this one out of another, right? This entrepreneurship skills and attitude which reflect our behavior. So just coming to the main definition of the meaning of the entrepreneurship, it is set of skills, right? This skill include leadership skill, business mannerism, time management, the creative thinking, how creative we are, how good to solve a problem, right? This all those things are kind of a summary of those skills which can reflect your job roles, definitely in an industry or your own startup. So this is the entrepreneur skill. This is the entrepreneurship, right? It is not any kind of magic. It is not like you are born to be like a businessman, right? There is some skill. Better to say, this skill are coming together, right? Developing those skills means developing many skills together, which include how much risk you can take, right? I mean, something new. How much risk, how much threat you can take as a you can show your true leadership. That is one of the major criteria of entrepreneurship skill. So going to the main characteristics that lead to success, because frankly speaking, if some person maybe start or want to start a new startup, right? But unfortunately, the person is not at all successful in his or her business. Tell me frankly, are you really want to listen his or her story? Obviously not, right? We want to listen those stories which are already right? Successful, those person in their life. So after struggle, success stories which attract us means we call myself or like me, all this Divakar sir is present, maybe lots of faculty members, Arnav sir is here, Shomodita sir is here, Kakuli ma'am is here, Tripona ma'am is here. So those teacher we call myself as well as Divakar sir, we are social entrepreneurs. I'm talking about this term, social entrepreneur is something we who or those role to enhance those people who can do their real business, okay, the real startup. We encourage those people. So as a person, we are social entrepreneur, right? Okay, so the characteristics, if we can focus on that, first is definitely passion, right? Without passion, it is impossible to do anything. Definitely motivation, product or service knowledge. If we are doing something or we want to do some kind of a startup, but absolutely no idea, it can't be possible, right? It can't be achieve our goal. Definitely, I already talk about the risk taking activity or the risk management, self confidence, money management. Believe me, this is one of the very crucial part of the startup or entrepreneur, right? How to deal with the money management, right? Definitely, your vision should be very clear. What you want to do, target, right? Your time, your target population, your focus should be very clear, your vision. 100% your decision making ability. If you cannot take the proper decision, if you're very a kind of a fragile, right? You are not sure what to do, how to do, when to do, it will definitely negatively affect your startup or business. Adaptability, something new, you have to always keep yourself updated, right? And you have to adopt those new technology to get it success. And lastly, that is the ability to network. Believe me, in this society, without network, I mean network building, right? I'm not talking about the technical network, right? That is also very important due to this pandemic, but I'm talking about the networking. I mean connection. That is very important to lead success. Here I can tell you a very recent study on this connection. Study say if you want to connect any person, any means anyone, you can reach that person. The ladder should be maximum 6%. Suppose I want to connect with maybe president, right? Maximum I can connect 6 steps to reach that person. Many times it happens before the 6%, I can reach or contact the last person, whatever I want to meet with that person, right? It is a very magical theoretical concept, I can say, but it is 100% proven. Next is the example, because entrepreneurship we are talking about, we are thinking we can do that, we can, but what are the major skills? It is the all together, right? First is the business management skill, definitely. Communication and active listening, because active listening is also very, very important while you are communicating. If you are not able to listen others, believe me, your communication, your network building is not possible. Risk-taking skill, networking skill, creative thinking skill, problem-solving skill, and consumer service skill. Believe me, all those skill, I hope you can see this slide. Everything is together. It is not a single skill, right? It is the set of skills you have to develop, or maybe you already have. You have to always keep on increasing through your experience, through your learning. Okay, so these are the basic entrepreneur skills. Now, the very basic question as a student, you can tell how to improve that. Believe me, this is the main question. We know we can Google it, we can download lots of video, motivational talk, and something. But frankly speaking, how we can improve our those skills, right? Very simple way. Please read books. There are lots of books. E-books are available, right? Enroll to a good course which can give you the true knowledge, because you have to always keep yourself up to date, right? Attend workshop, just look, all the podcasts are going on regarding business, newspapers, magazine. You have to get some more experienced person. You can interact with them so you can gain knowledge. Okay, so these are the very basic way how you can improve those skills, right? Okay, so next part is definitely attitude. Believe me, many of my students, or you can say who are not belonging to this kind of a psychological field, many of them have this wrong concept about attitude. Attitude is just a set of emotions, right? Belief or behavior to a particular object, person, or thing, or even event, right? Don't think this attitude is means the okay, some person is different. No, absolutely not. This is the concept, this is set of emotion. It can be result from any of the experience. It can be coming from the upbringing, the past experience, or maybe any kind of situation we are just go through, right? It can influence our behavior, but it is not the exact behavior we are thinking about the attitude. Okay. Suppose when we are talking about, I like this, I love that, I hate those kind of a thing, is good, bad, yuck, right? These are the things. Basically, I am expressing my attitude towards that thing, object, situation, or the person, right? For example, here written, what do you think about Kolkata? This is a simple question. This is your attitude towards Kolkata. I hope that is clear to you. Yes, because I already spoke, this is not a very one-way lecture. I hope you can write in the chat box if your organizer permits you. So this is the main concept of attitude, right? Suppose this is an example. This is a positive attitude or negative attitude towards anything. Maybe you are talking about the place. I mean Pakistan, right? So what is your attitude about Pakistan? Maybe positive, maybe negative, right? The attitude towards Pakistani, that means a person, right? Or it can be India, whatever. But this your feeling is negative or positive. I mean, favorable to that object, to the thing, to the situation, or unfavorable. That is showing your attitude. Okay, this is a type. For example, if the attitude towards self, my attitude towards self, psyche, right? That is called self-esteem. very, very normal thing. The self-esteem, basically my attitude towards myself. Negative attitude towards anything, it is called prejudice, right? We have lots of prejudice. I'm not talking about superstition, prejudice, right? So this is the negative attitude towards any particular group. Maybe I'm talking about maybe Taliban, right? Afghanistan, Pakistan. Maybe we have a negative thought towards particular group. That is our prejudice. Okay. So attitude towards individual, we are called interpersonal attraction. Particular that person, I'm very positive minded, right? So that is definitely interpersonal attraction. Attitude towards job, that is job satisfaction. It can be positive or negative, right? For example, here the very simple question: what is your attitude towards spider? Can anyone write in the chat box? Just imagine, what is your attitude towards spider? Can somebody write in the chat box? Is the chat box is allowed for everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They can directly write.
Yes, ma'am, they
in the
can
chat.
directly.
Fantastic, fantastic. So if possible, please write down. Okay. There is one answer. Anyway, moving forward.
Ma'am, there is a response from Arif. He's telling confusing. Why only this insect has got 8 legs?
No. Absolutely. Coming to that, that is a very simple and very common question I can see, because I don't want to make this discussion as a debate. So, types of attitude. Better to speak on this, then you can reflect. This type of attitude, you can say there are main two types, right? Which you can report, right? You're conscious about your attitude. Maybe somebody is saying confusing, but you don't know, or undecided. That is a very, very common state of attitude, right? So this can be under the explicit attitude, right? That means you are aware of that. You can control, you can report those. Yes, I can say I'm not decided about that thing. I don't know. I am undecided. I never thought of, right? It's explicit. You don't know. You cannot come out of that situation. So you don't know. You are not. It is unable to report. I don't have that attitude towards something. Maybe lack of knowledge. Believe me, this entrepreneurship, right? The skill can be coming from that field too, because you are not thought of, right? Maybe before joining this workshop program, you have in your mind, maybe I don't know how many students are here, who don't who are outside of IMEM group. They don't have maybe proper entrepreneurship skill thoroughly, right? So they have maybe business. Maybe business is not very easy thing, or a business should be within the blood. Otherwise, it is not very successful. There are lots of misconception we have. Believe me, this is come from your attitude. Please. So this is a very simple thing. The ABC model of the attitude: affect, behavior, and cognitive. Affect means your emotion. This example, I'm just explaining that. You're feeling, you're scared. Somebody wrote written here, you're scared. You're feeling, right? Fear. That is the affective component of your attitude. How you behave whenever you see see one spider. Maybe you just avoid or just you scream, right? That is your behavior expression about the thing or about that object. Cognitive part, you believe that is spider are dangerous. So this is the thought process. So it is the ABC model. A for affect, B for behavioral, C for cognitive. It is applicable for all the attitude, whatever we have, starting from new, positive, or negative. Now there are lots of things. I know it's a very short discussion. You can see no more technical words I'm going to use right now. Here in the chat box, I will put one link, as well as you can see that link in the slide. I will request all the participants, please find out your attitude towards entrepreneurship. Okay, I will give 5 minutes or maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It's a very easy short questionnaire, or you can say it is a test. This entrepreneurship, right, is a concept. Okay, what is your attitude towards that? Please find out. Then we will just move on. I hope you can access that link. Is the test is opening to everyone? Are you able to access?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fantastic. The test will give you the automatic result, your attitude towards entrepreneurship, and you can find out the range also. And this test is completely confidential because you know the basic psychological ethics is we have to maintain confidentiality. Only the test result will come to me. That will not disclose to anyone. Still, it is not a very confidential thing, but still, that is also one of the very important part of our work ethics. If it is already done, please write in the chat box, because I already promised to all the organizer that this session will be little bit different. I will not show. Thank you. There are lots of done, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay. Fantastic. There's somebody has written the percentage also. Thank you, sir. So believe me, this very minimum thing I want to just discuss. Now, I want to just open this forum as a kind of a question answer thing, right? This entrepreneurship skill and your attitude. I will welcome all of you. Please unmute yourself or raise your hand so the organizer can give you the permission to just communicate with me one by one. Please discuss with this.
Yeah, exactly. The one who wanted or wants to ask the question with ma'am, please raise your hand. I'll unmute you.
I have allowed all the participants to unmute themselves. They can unmute themselves.
Then that's fine. You can unmute them yourself by yourself and ask the question.
Thank you. Thank you. Saptoshi, yes, Saptoshi Roy.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask that, and very good afternoon. I want to ask that for starting a business, what is the main skill that you required other than money? And and one more question, that how do you gain, collect the money that you require for a startup?
Absolutely. I already told you, maybe I should go to this part. Yeah. Are you able to see better, Saptoshi? This slide. Saptarshi, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I hope you can see that. Believe me,
Yes,
there are
ma'am.
10 points. Only money management is one of the points out of 10, right? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
money or the resource is also very, very important. But please try to find out among these 10 points, which one is not important for started business, successful business, right? If you are not passionate about something, are you able to get that the true success better? I don't think so, right?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very major point most of we have regarding the money resource, right? Unfortunately, we have to depend on investor. Very fortunate people are here who already come with the very good business plan, and the investor maybe from his own pocket, right? There are few, but to reach the proper plan, business plan, to get the proper investor in this competitive market, again, it will depend upon this point, right? Your network, your connection, how good planner you are, how passionate you are, right? Regarding your service knowledge, someone going to give money for your business plan, right? It is kind of a gambling, right? Why someone
Yes,
gives
ma'am.
this trust? Because you should go that level. Okay, so that is the main magic of networking. Okay, show me. I hope that is clear, Shoptarshi. So I can go
Yes,
to
ma'am.
show me. Thank you.
Ma'am, my question is like everybody hasn't got all the entrepreneurial qualities. Like I
Yes.
have known someone who has very good ideas, who can make, I mean, something out of anything. Who will probably be an entrepreneur, who wants to be an entrepreneur, but he hasn't got good communication skills or leadership skills. So what would you suggest for these kind of people? I mean, I know there are a lot of people out there who have good ideas, good products, good services, but they do not have the attitude.
True, true, true. That's why our respected this ICC members select this topic. You can understand this attitude and this entrepreneurship skill, right? This is the main topic of the day, right? So please show me, go through this all points, whatever I want to just focus. Maybe there are 1,000 points apart from this. The main characteristic which can give you the true success in your startup, right? Believe me, here not the main magic is how good communicator you are, how good leader you are. Maybe in this aspect you are not that much good, okay? But you are very much passionate. You cannot compromise any of the points here. Passion, motivation, the service knowledge, how much risk you can handle, right? The confidence and your vision should be very clear. Maybe I'm not able to speak to a public, right? I cannot develop a good advertisement, the promotional material for my product, for my business idea. No problem. You can go to that, you can hire a business partner, right? Sorry, a person, or you can say mentor. You can give the money to an advertisement agency, right? To promote your product, to promote your idea, whatever the thing, to find out the good investor. If you are passionate, if you have that self-confidence, if you have the true service knowledge, these are the secondary. Good communicator, you have to be a very true leader. These are not the main characteristics of a successful business. You can get those services if you put the money or if you use your, networking, right? But passion, motivation, this overconfidence, You cannot get those things from market, right? It should come from you, your characteristics. Am I clear? Show me. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Thank you. So tell me how there are some points, somebody's written point. Yes, Srijan Shane, point three. Which point three, beta? I'm not able to understand. I think just want to ask a very simple question. Tell me, any student who have this undecided category, if you want to share definitely with all of us. I mean, you are not still decided regarding the entrepreneurship scheme. Is anyone? In the chat box, there is some question. Could you please unmute yourself so we can just discuss one to one?
Please unmute yourself. You're getting a chance to have a conversation with the speaker. You do not get this chance
Hi, Kishan, right?
everywhere.
Hi, Kishan. There is a question. If possible, just unmute yourself. I want to really speak with you, dear.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, Shai.
Ma'am, my question was that if I have created a business that is gaining revenue more than I expected or around what I wanted to gain, but in midway I lost my interest. So should I continue or drop the business?
Okay. May I ask you a very personal question, dear, if you don't mind?
Sure, ma'am.
Do you really have this kind of a thing? I mean, you already have any kind of a business or you are associated with any kind of a business, dear?
No, but I want to create, but if it the problem comes in near future, so
Believe me, because whenever we are talk about the business, right, the first term in our mind is money. How much I have to give to run the business and how much we are getting as a profit, right? Absolutely right.
yes, ma'am.
Am I? Yeah, thank you. So if your business is giving you profit in terms of money, but the satisfaction or rather to say job satisfaction is not there, believe me, for a long run, it cannot continue with that. But most of the cases, this materialistic interest, I mean the fame, name, or the money can give you the direct motivation to run the business for a long time because it is giving you profit as well as name and fame too. Am I clear? Because this question is little controversial, I can say. If your question will be, maybe I have lots of interest, but it will give me only loss, and loss. Can I continue? The answer will be very much clear, mostly very difficult. But if your question is, I'm gaining money, I will get lots of profit, but unfortunately, I don't have any interest. It's very difficult. I hope that is clear to you, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
That is
you.
a matter of conflict, not the basic entrepreneurship skill problem. Yes, Anand.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. My question was actually that there are a lot of demotivating factors that will prevent you from starting a business. For example, today the market is filled with counterfeits and fakes which are using the exact same label and selling it at a fraction of the price. And people are even buying it knowing that it's not good quality, but because it's working the same way, so they are buying it because it's cheaper. So, how to overcome such fears?
Yes, this is a very vital and very interesting question, I can say. I mean, that is a very simple thing. That is a peer review, we can call, right? Market analysis, right? This means if you want to start a business, first you have to find out what are the main competitors right now in this market, right? Maybe it's a product, maybe it is a company, right? Maybe just another startup just like you, right? But you have to always analyze before launching something, because whenever everyone is talking about your money, but money is the not main thing. Main part is your involvement, time, your emotion, your all the energy you're involving to build this startup, right? And definitely the money, your money or the maybe the investor money. So whatever everything you are giving here, do you really think without any kind of proper analysis, proper pilot study, should we jump? No, absolutely not. So before jumping, you have to analyze the depth of the market. Then you should go. Am I clear?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Any more questions? Or if you want to share.
Yes, ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
First of all, it's really an honor to have you in our
Thank you. Thank
session,
you.
and it's always a pleasure listening to your talks. So I have a couple of questions, ma'am.
Yeah.
So first, that in India, ma'am, there are majority which are job oriented, which have job oriented mindset. So do you think the new approach of entrepreneurship model for our economy, which is considered to be a driving force now, is a good option? And if yes, then how will we bring those attitudinal changes in people?
Thank you, Yunus, for asking this question. I already mentioned you are giving your answer, right, within your question. Definitely yes. Because if you find the last budget, right, you can see
yes, ma'am.
Everyone we are focusing right now, it is not possible for any of the government, right, to give job to everyone if we are not making our own path. Yes, there is a kind of a stereotype, you can say, starting from very old concept. Good student should be go to the science, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good student, maybe they should go for a good package, which is very secure job. There is no risk factor. Someone will definitely always just top of my head, he or she will instruct me what to do, how to do. If there is a problem, then kind of a, or maybe some kind of a incentive I have, that is a promotion, something like that, like lots of facilities. But this concept is really backdated now, right? Everyone, I already mentioned, as a teacher, we are also social entrepreneur, because someone want to start his or her own startup with maybe kind of a partnership. Definitely the motivation you come through from your teachers, your leaders, your ideal person, those are showing you the right path. Lots of guidance, lots of knowledge sharing, lots of idea, lots of networking, right? So this is very, very essential now to understand our own quality. Because I can say, suppose you don't have that kind of a tolerance to work under somebody, specifically, which should be the main criteria of a job. Are you agree with me? You have to always keep on listening.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
That instruction, right? If you don't have that quality, it is not soothing your personality. It is very difficult to run a very successful life through one job, or rather to say, you don't have the positive or 100% job satisfaction, right? Because you want to build your own startup, your own business, and this is the main economy of our coming future. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for the answer. Ma'am, I have another question.
Please.
Yeah. So, ma'am, many a times we have an idea for to build something or to start with that idea business. So, but then we feel that it's not scalable or it might not be successful. We are demotivated by ourselves. So, but when we otherwise discuss it with some other people or people who have some knowledge with that, so idea turns out to be a great one. And vice versa also happens. Then some person demotivates, but it's my self belief, and if I move with that, so it become a great success after all. So, what are your views on self assessments of ideas and group discussion of ideas?
Absolutely, yes. I already mentioned this is the main problem, because um, you can find out lots of idea, right? But which one is really implementable, you have to find out. That thing you have to go through those kind of skills. I already speak, please read all those success stories, books, right? Do some new courses. So you have to always keep on updating, right? You have to have the right knowledge to understand your idea, your business idea is really the good one or not. It should be again modified by somebody to get some idea. Look, demotivation or lots of problems will be there. But to finalize one or more than idea to start a business, that is the major part. Better to say, there are lots of problems, right? If you cannot select one problem, are you able to find out the solution? No. So please find out the problem, then go for the solution, right? Always,
Yes, ma'am.
if we think like this, the success is the thing. We have to make huge profit and we have to do little work. It's definitely kind of a dream, right? But it is not possible. If you want true success, so you have to dedicate that thing. You have to do lots of hard work. Otherwise, it will not come as true success.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
So I would like to thank everyone present here. Everyone took interest in the session very well and asked the question they wanted to. This is so well while hearing. So basically, I would like to thank all the guests and professors present here and allowed us their valuable time. A special thanks to Dr. Samapika Das Viswas ma'am for her mesmerizing session. Last but not the least, I would like to request Anubhav Ray sir to unmute himself and honor Samapika ma'am with this certificate.
Good afternoon. Very good afternoon. This is a very wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving this wonderful talk. On behalf of the organizations, I just want to give you this small token of appreciations. Please share this. I think this is completely visible. This certificate is awarded to Professor Dr. Samapika Das Viswas for being invited speaker on innovation and entrepreneurship workshop, a series of 6 sessions organized by Institution Innovation Council, Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata, on 3rd February 2022. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us
Thank you
and
so
give
much.
much encouraging lecture.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Anubhav sir. Thank you so much, Divakar sir, and all the members of ICC. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I am requesting everyone to please turn on your camera so we can take a group
Yes, we
picture.
can take a group picture.
I try my level best to make this talk is very short so we can interact more. Thank
Yes,
you
ma'am.
so much. And I hope
Thank
you like the taste, because this is just the expression of your attitude towards entrepreneurship.
So Aryan, have you taken the pictures, group picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the participants are requested to stay in the meeting. You will get the attendance link in just a minute.
So may I leave?
Yes,
Aryan?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think attendance link is okay.
Yes, I've sent the link in the meeting. I've sent the second link. Please fill up the second one, which you get.
Yes, the recent link that you've got, please fill that one.
Okay, so Aryan, I'm making you the co-host and leaving the meeting. You take care of the participants.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a thing for the AC members. So how many of you can come tomorrow so you can have a offline meeting, because we